Hey everyone! So this is video number 3 in my series where I'm going to come on and talk about common complaints and ailments that PTs see and hopefully give you some corrective exercises for those ailments. If you missed my first 2 videos, you can go to my page and check those out. And remember that these are not going to be a fix-all for your problems, so if you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to message me. So I actually had somebody ask me my opinions on foam rolling, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I need you to kind of bear with me because I did a lot of research on this to try to provide you guys with the best evidence and information. And so I'm going to be reading from a few of those articles to make sure I get it right for y'all. The reason why I had to do a lot more research on this than any of the other topics is because there's a lot of gray area with foam rolling. It's something that research has found that it does work. They just can't quite explain how it works on our body. So for a long time it was thought that the foam rolling was actually working on breaking apart our fascia, which fascia is like a matrix that's throughout our entire body, and it kind of holds our muscles and bones and organs and nerves together. And after they did more and more research on that, they concluded that the amount of force it was going to take to actually break apart fascia was way more than our hands or a foam roller could actually do. And so now there's a little more research that says that maybe foam rolling actually affects our nervous system instead. And so one of this a common question now is, does foam rolling actually ease the pain of overexertion? So one study that I read did find that foam rolling affected pain perception with delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. So DOMS is when you work out really hard and you're not really sore that day or even maybe the next day, but the second day after. And so that study found that those who foam rolled were actually less sore than those who didn't. And then another study demonstrated that the addition of foam rolling significantly improved flexibility than just isolated static stretching, which is great. So really, after all the studies that I read, I came to the conclusion that foam rolling is good. It's just we still don't know really why or how it works. And we also don't really have enough evidence to say what the best way to use the foam roller is. Some researchers have adopted protocols that can range from 1 bout to 5 bouts of foam rolling, between 5 seconds to 2 minutes. And there's just no solid evidence that says this is the best way. So I feel like if you're in doubt about how long you should foam roll, I would keep it on the shorter end. The only real evidence that was found is if you're trying to improve your flexibility, that you need to repeat it through a session. So you can't just do it one time for, let's say, 30 seconds over a muscle group. You can't just do it one time if you're going to improve flexibility. You need to do it several times. So that was very inconclusive, and that's just because research is pretty inconclusive, but I am going to show you a couple of foam rolling techniques to help with those larger muscle groups that tend to be more sore and need maybe a little more flexibility. Okay, so this first one I'm going to show you is for the quads, which is the front part of your leg. So you're really just going to lay on it, and you can start at the top of your thigh or by your knee, and you're just going to roll up and back. If you feel any more tender spots, you can roll over those a few more times. Okay, so now with the hamstring, once again, you just put it on the back of your leg, and you're just gonna roll up and back. And with both the quad, front of your leg, and your hamstring, you can kind of rotate your leg to get all the muscle groups a little bit more. Try not to roll over the back of your knee. Okay, so this last group I'm going to show you is for your lateral hip musculature, and then your IT band, which runs along the side of your leg. So for your lateral hip muscles, you're just going to rotate onto the back, go over it a few times, and then for your IT band, you're kind of going to go all the way on your side, crossing top leg over and going back and forth like that. And once again, you can rotate, hit more muscles wherever you need to go.